Welcome back, guys, and here's a new addition to Sunshine Tidings. Gaming for XP1 Robo Brain, and that was Jezebel, but I've renamed Jezebel. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my Atonatron series that I've done during the holiday break. It takes you through the main mission in that DLC. So welcome back to Sunshine Tidings. Ada is around here somewhere. Took me a while to find her. You may hear her every now and again. And we're going to concentrate again today on more building in the marketplace, and I think you're really going to like this one. So let's get into the build menu. So thank you for the support and all the comments. I do agree we need to do more with the market, and I do intend to do that. I'm actually contemplating doing maybe 2 levels. So we're going to build something in there today and something in here. So we're going to do 2 little builds here today. I hope you're going to enjoy this. The first of all, I wanted to do like a little kind of shack lean-to building in here, and so I'm going to use these retextured metal walls from USO. Here we go, those ones there. But we're only going to use these half walls, so I'm going to set a couple of these down. Maybe we'll use these ones actually, because they actually blend in a little bit more with that building right there. Yep, they blend in much nicer. So I'm going to drop this down. Given it's the first piece, I want to make sure I get this absolutely snug against that building and lined up. So always check a couple angles. You can see that's not quite straight, so I'm going to nudge that into position just like that. It's pretty close there. These small adjustments sometimes I find with the console controller can be a bit tricky, but yeah, that's nice, that's good, that's exactly where I want it to be. And what I intend to do now is just we'll go out of this and into the main menu. Workshop rearranged. In the wood tab gives us, as you know, if you've watched the channel for a while, I use these roofs a lot on this slanted roof here, and I'm going to have to actually put it in with place anywhere, because it won't snap to these walls, and it won't snap to the actual building. So I'm having to use place anywhere and switching off the collision, because it tends to want to jump up if you don't do that. Now it's worth just taking your time to get this right and get it straight, and again it's because of these angles, these strange angles that we sometimes get with Fallout. It can look close, it can look straight, and it actually isn't. So we're going to have to do global collision again just to get this absolutely perfect. There we go. We want it just a little bit in there and a little bit higher. There we go, perfect. Yep, it's close enough. I don't mind that little gap up at the top. You're not actually going to see that at any point once we get the second wall in. So I'm going to put a couple of supports on here now. One of the reasons I'm putting the supports on now is to see whether this is actually straight. And in this instance it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. If you watched the last video, you'll know how much faffing around I did to try and get these kind of poles straight. And I'm trying to continue the kind of look from this building into that clothing store to our right that we made in the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode, please do yourself a favour and just check it out. Make sure we can walk underneath this and the roof's high enough. Everything's straight, nothing's poking through. Perfect. Nice little easy build, this one. There's nothing too complicated. Taking that out for now, because I'm going to put a railing in, and if you don't take that out it won't snap properly. Going to vinyl extensions, and we're going to get this corrugated iron one, that 4th one along. We're just going to snap that in there. Now sometimes what you have to do is drop it and then pull it forward like that, and now we can drop this little post in and it should snap straight back into place. There we go, excellent. Yep, like that a lot. Now I want to block that little area up there. What we're going to use, maybe we will use USO. I've just cut out the bit where I was playing around with some ideas. It didn't really work, so there's no point in including them. There's a whole lot of little fences or railings here with USO that I'd like to use, and I think there's a corrugated iron one here somewhere. There's a whole heap. You can see lots and lots of different choices. So one of these ones, maybe that one there, and maybe there. Cool. Just makes it look a little bit more enclosed. Put this wooden stair in there, and pretty much that is done. All it needs is decoration now. Pretty simple little structure, but it all kind of fits in well with the rest of the settlement and the look. You can see I'm getting a frame rate drop there. That usually happens with USO. I'm not sure why. I've not only USO, there's other mods that I've seen it happen with, but certainly when I'm certain menus with USO, I tend to get that little frame rate drop. Okay, so moving forward, what are we going to do with this? So I want to have this look a little bit different, and we're going to use SOE for this one, and we're going to use these little railings to start with, and that needs to fit about there. So let's just drop it down, use place anywhere, and we'll just persuade that into place just like that. It actually fits perfectly in there, and you can see it's a little bit soft, so it drops down into the wood floor there, which is perfect. Settlement object expansion, or SOE, I think you can only get with PC and Xbox. I don't think it's available for PlayStation. Now I was in this menu and I thought, in this build here, I'm actually just flying by the seat of my pants. I'm just making it up as we go. So I saw these metal walls and I thought, yeah, they're interesting. Why not use them? And really, I'm just building this by feel and completely improvising as we go. Now, one of the issues that I have, and you'll see it coming up in a second. So I come to get these smaller walls. See, look, there's a height difference there. So that's not really going to work for what I want to do, but I do persist for a minute. So yeah, that didn't really work because of the height difference. So I'm looking for other solutions, and I think I go back to our tried and trusted walls in USO. Now I'm really enjoying, I think that was Ada just off to the right there, very quick snapshot of that. I'm really enjoying USO. Since I upgraded this to the normal version, I'm really enjoying what it offers for me as far as the number of materials that it can give you. So these ones, they're a bit smoother there, and they're perfect height. Yeah, it is running around up the top there. These are perfect, so we'll just drop these in. I'm not too worried that they don't look the same. I think it's actually good that they don't look the same. We'll drop a couple in like that. And we'll just ease that into place, trying not to have the wall. It's a little bit higher, but you'll see once I put a roof on this, you're really not going to notice it too much anyway. So it takes a little bit of time just to get these into place. We're getting some bleed there, but I'm not too worried about it. And I think it looks alright. I think I just need to check. See that angle? That looked straight in. Look, it's not. It's way off. So just be careful when you're doing this to get this completely straight. Ada's patrolling like a boss, and that probably needs to come in just a fraction. Yep, probably about there. That's it. Perfect. And let's just check this last wall here. What's the corner line? We might just push it across just a fraction. There we go. Nice. That actually doesn't look completely straight, but I think it's close enough. I just straighten that up just a fraction. There we go. Done. Cool. Just anti-shimmer them just to make sure they're not having a heart attack. There we go. Okay, cool. So I think the only other thing to do here is we'll go back into SOE if I can remember what menu we need to use. Luckily it'll save where we've been, not that one. That one. There. And we'll put some more of these railings on. Now you'll see that snaps the wrong way around. I'll fix that in a minute. or you in the final build you'll see me fix it. I'm not sure if I fix it here or not, because we got to spin that round like that. See, it refuses to snap the way I want it to. I want it to snap like that. So I'm going to have to switch off the collision again, and probably switch off the snapping as well. What I generally do when I'm using Place Anywhere, I switch off the collision first and see if that'll work. If not, we'll go back in and we have to switch off the snapping as well, which in this case we have to do. That's it. And we'll just ease that into place like that. All this just for just to have it turning around the right way and facing the right way. I'm actually really enjoying doing this build, and these market stalls are really a challenge, just to come up with something that looks a little bit different, but at the same time kind of works with the overall feel and blends in. And so I'm really enjoying having trying to have some new ideas and trying to do a few things that I haven't done before. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to thematic and practical, and we're going to put a roof on this. The only difficult part is, so that fits there. We actually end up making this a little bit bigger, slightly. The only big decision is what colour we're going to use. I'm going to use my favourite colour of green, and it actually fits not too badly in there. I do spend a bit of time just playing around with the size. You can see it's just a little bit too small for what we want to do, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And so, you know, this continues the theme of using these cloth roofs as opposed to kind of steel or wood or whatever. So we just scale it up. It doesn't need much scaling up. It's only 1.1, but it's enough just to cover that width or length or whatever it is. Okay. Now, one of the things you got to be careful of, don't make it too low, because you've got to get underneath this to some degree. So it's probably there. I'm playing around with what I think it should be. That's probably okay there. And you can see it's starting to hide some stuff you're not as aware of. That probably could be a bit longer just looking at it, but for now we'll just leave it there. You can see there's still a little bit of a gap there, and we possibly push it over to the right there. Yep. Straighten it up and push it across to the right, just a fraction, or not. There we go, that's better. It's now that I've squared that up, I'm much happier with it. Okay, so probably we need some supports in there. I'm going to use those spikes that I've used on the clothing store. USO have them. I was looking here just to see whether there was anything that the cages might offer, but there wasn't. And we'll get into this menu here, the decoration menu. USO has got so much, remembering where everything is can be a bit of a task at times. However, there we go, that's perfect. Now, you know the story about these. Put them in and then ease them in. And luckily this actually fits perfectly in there. And I think it actually helps with the overall look. Now, I may put a flag in there at some point. If I can find a flag, I might use flag poles. It's just something that occurred to me. That'd be a good idea, just to have flag poles as supports. We'll see how we go. There we go, another one in there. Doesn't look too bad. It's nice and tight against the side there, so it's not going to block any access. And that's pretty much it for the shell. It's just a case from this point on of doing some decoration. Just checking around to see that everything looks okay. It's all lined up, and then we'll get into the tour. So here comes the tour. Just had a sleep. It's early in the morning, and I didn't want to reveal this shop straight away because it's pretty obvious what it is. I had a nice little gun shop or weapon shop from this open area, and it's really just all decoration. A lot of this has come from either Creative Clutter or do-it-yourself. You can see it's a nice open little weapons area. Pretty simple little shop, but I think it looks very, very nice, very effective. I'm really, really happy with it. Here we go. Some posters on the side. Pretty nice. Even Dogmeat likes it. Yeah, see? A bit early in the morning for Dogmeat. Okay, so we'll go through and we'll go to the second building, the one that we built first. And I've just made this just a little mechanics workshop area. You can see it's pretty simple stuff, but highly effective, guys. I hope this looks pretty nice. There we go. Just sitting in the corner here. And I have been struggling a little bit about what I should put into the marketplace, but then I kind of thought, well, they don't all have to be shops. They can. Okay, he's on turbo, I think. There can be a lot of mixture of different things that we can do in here, and it should all fit. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. As ever, thanks for supporting the channel. If you like this video, leave a like or drop some comments. I really appreciate it. It really does help the channel. And let me know what you want me to do next on this. Now I'm kind of tempted to continue on doing the marketplace. Now we could do that. The other thing we can do is that we can build in here, or put some more stores in. We could put a second level on, but we can do something with this, and I have some ideas for in here. So if you'd like to see me do some building there, we can. If not, let me know. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.